Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Boothe review. So today we are going to be reviewing a Netflix movie called To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You. So this is a sequel, and so you definitely need to watch the first one. But I feel that this was a very good sequel to the movie. So it literally is a few days after the first one, so it's right back to back. So you don't miss much time frame wise. But I loved it. I really liked the first one. Second one was so much better for me personally. We got Noah Centineo reprising his role as Peter Kavinsky. You got Lana Condor reprising her role as Laura Jean. I have my Laura Jean hair just because I wanted to. We have a new addition. We have Jordan Fisher, who is John Ambrose McLaren. So all you like Broadway and musical girls, he's in it. So I was super excited. I love him. Does a little piano part in there too, and I loved it. So
I want to play the piano.
I know. Every time something comes with a piano, he's like, "Man, I want to play it."
I learn.
So this, like I said, so it's following right after. So this one is following Laura Jean again, and so she officially has a boyfriend. Spoiler alert! It's not spoiler alert if you watch the trailers. So this is her first boyfriend ever. So she is kind of a fish out of water. Doesn't know how to act. Doesn't know what to do. She's very confused. She's not sure like how to act around him now. And then, dun dun dun, one of the letters from before, again, you have to watch the first movie, gets sent back to her because someone wrote her back, which is John Ambrose McLaren. So it's very interesting because this girl before had no interest, or like no boys ever seemed to like her, and now she has two boys that seem to like her. So she is at her wit's end and doesn't know what to do. And it's a teen rom-com, so depending on how you like them. So I of course watched it this day it came out because I've been waiting for this movie. He could care less, but I wasn't feeling well, so I made him watch them both with me.
You made me watch the first one, and I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
The first one, it was kind of boring. And I didn't quite believe too much in the chemistry between the two leads.
Right. He wasn't feeling it in the first one, and I told him, I said, trust me, darling. I said, the second one is so much better. I don't know what happened, but it was funnier. I thought the chemistry was so much better. And guys, I know we've talked about this. The music in the second one, I was jamming out the whole time. I'm obsessed
you're
with
right.
one of
The second one is by far better
so
than
much
the first
better.
One, by leaps and bounds, honestly. And it has all the same people returning.
Yes.
I think there was a different director, though, which maybe made the difference.
It could be. But again, so this is a trilogy. So there's one more book after this, of course. So this is off of a book. But so there's one more movie. And when I was reading is they're actually filming it now because I think they have to because of age-wise and everything. But
yeah, they're playing high school
age kids. Other than that, I think that I loved it. I love the music. We're obsessed with one specific
song. The soundtrack is probably the best, and it's a very small sample size because it's a short year so far. We're in February, but it's the best of the year so far.
I loved it.
There's one song in particular that just keeps.
It's called. It's from Ash, and it's called "Moral of the Story" or "Moral of My Story." And I need you to listen to it and then comment below and let me know.
That song plays, and I found it, and I've kind of because liking movies and stuff. In that portion, she's kind of like floating through the hallways, if you will, or gliding through the hallways, and it was very Spike Lee type. And I kind of like that little. Maybe it was an homage to Spike Lee in a way. I don't know if it was, but I really enjoyed that because somebody who appreciates that kind of thing. To catch that in a Netflix movie, I was like, oh, okay, I like that.
And what I really loved was he was actually rooting for John Ambrose and not Peter. So he was Team John and I'm Team Peter.
Normally, I'm not for the whole
second guy.
Yeah.
But he said they had better chemistry, but
yeah, I believe in their chemistry between the two leads more than the other two, but the other two, their chemistry was better in this one too. I think most of it because I feel like they, particularly the lead actress Lana Condor, who plays Laura Jean?
Laura Jean, LJ.
I feel like she stepped up her game in this one.
She's also matured too.
Yeah, so. I really connected with her. But you know what I mean. I got her character more in this one.
Well, what I was trying to let him know is this is how teen girls think. Like, everything she felt about that, I went through it. I understand completely. I mean, not the love
and maybe
triangle.
That's why I kind of like this more too, because
it felt real, and it felt like it was made for like, not women, but it was made, and it, like, they went through it and they understood like high school,
the teenage years,
and how to just try, how they navigated through it. And
they highlight that,
it.
But they also highlight in a way how the guy thinks.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and how it's just a matter of really. And as you become an adult, you get to a relationship, you learn this. It's a matter of miscommunication.
Right, exactly.
And you just need to communicate better, communicate more. And I thought it was a great little highlight that they showed there for their relationship.
And there's another little cute love story with the dad. So if you remember the first one, he's evolving and there's a neighbor, and it's actually really sweet, and it's kind of just showing like even through like growing older and everything happening, like there's still love, and there's still, everybody wants to just be loved. And it was nice. I liked it.
And they pulled that off really well, because they didn't decide to make a story, like a side story, out of the dad and the neighbor, really. So what they did is they kind of just threw little highlights out there of them just kind of chit-chatting here and there in a grocery store.
Right.
And then as it evolves, you see them holding hands, but they don't have them really talking. You don't get the actual story, but you understand what's happening. So
what I know, that's going to be more of the third movie, just FYI, and I'm very excited about it. But
oh no, I mean, I really enjoyed
it.
I was very surprised by it, considering how much I didn't like the first one.
Right.
This one was leaps and bounds better to me. It went right. It flowed very well. It didn't. I don't think it missed a beat. I don't think it needed to cut anything. I thought there was little relationships, like side relationships, that kind of, from the first one, it kind of tied up a little bit. I
love Lucas, by the way. If you don't watch this movie, I love me some Lucas. He's such a good friend.
Yeah, and
let me know what you think about him.
So yeah, you're right. I really agree. This it stepped up its game all the way around, and I'm actually looking forward to the third one.
Yeah, me too. Hopefully, I'm sure it's going to come out next Valentine's Day, just for everything. But I am very, very excited. Let's get our scores, because why not do that right now? So of course, I loved it, and you definitely need to see it, and you definitely need to watch the first one to understand it. I'm giving it a B+, because P.S. I love you too.
Is that to all the boys or just me? Ooh.
I might have sent out some love letters too.
So guess what? Bam. I'm right there.
What?
Yeah. See it on Netflix now. It's a Netflix movie, and so it's easily accessible for you. Mm-hmm. And I say see it. I mean, even if it's not your thing, there's some interesting things they do with the camera work and stuff that if you're a film person, and you can find and you like I said, there's a little homage to Spike Lee, I feel like, which was kind of cool for me. And the story was really well done, and the acting was stepped up. Yeah. All in all, just a much better sequel than the first one.
Loved it.
It was really well done. I was really surprised by it, actually.
Loved it. Mm-hmm. I love when we agree, and especially for rom-com movies, it makes me really happy.
Yeah,
I'm really excited.
But this is good.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment. Please listen to that movie or the soundtrack by Ash. And it's
that whole soundtrack.
Moral of really my story. Please comment. Let me know if you listen to it and if you like it, and if there's any other soundtracks that you think that we should listen to, because that's also our jam. So let us know. Give us a thumbs up, and we'll be on to the next movie. Thanks, guys. Bye.